Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Animorphs number 5, The Predator by K. Applegate. The mall was a zoo. Wall-to-wall people. Old people moving real slow. Married people with squalling babies and big, huge strollers. High school kids trying to look cool. Mall police trying to look tough. Good-looking girls carrying bags from the limited. Your basic Saturday at the mall. Okay, where's Radio Shack? Jake wondered. I don't know, I said. Is it up on the second level? Down by Sears? Is that it? Or is that Circuit City? Let me check the map over there. Axe? Come on with... Jake stopped suddenly. Marco, where is Axe? I spun around. He was right here! Bonnies everywhere. All I saw were bonnies. Men, women, boys, girls, babies, but no aliens. At least not that I could see. We had lost Axe. It had taken a total of about 2 minutes for us to mess up. Then, suddenly, I saw a strangely familiar face. There he is, on the escalator. How did he get all the way over there? Jake demanded. We took off after him. It was so crowded we could barely move. Jake started pushing his way through. I grabbed him by the arm. Don't run, man. The mall cops will think you're ripping something off. Besides, we can't attract attention. Controllers shop too. Jake slowed instantly. Right. This many people, some of them are sure to be controllers. We threaded our way, moving as quickly as we could without being too obvious. I just kept saying, "Excuse me, excuse me," and tried not to bump into anyone who looked like he'd get mad and pound me. It seemed to take forever to reach the escalator. By then we had totally lost sight of Axe. As long as he doesn't demorph, we're okay, Jake said. I mean, what's the worst he could do? Jake, I don't want to think about the worst he could do, I said. There! Where? Over at Starbucks, the coffee place. I'm not as tall as Jake, so I couldn't see him as easily. But as we got near Starbucks, I spotted him. He was standing patiently in line. We got to him just in time to hear him say, you'll have a double latte too. Double, bull, latte, yay, yay. He must have heard someone else say it, I whispered to Jake. Calf or decaf? The clerk asked. Axe stared. Calf? Calf. Calf? Calf. That'll be $2.95. Axe stared some more. 5. Jake reached into his pocket and yanked out the money he'd brought to pay for things at Radio Shack. Here you go, he said, peeling off $3. I took Axe's arm and guided him to the pickup window. Axe, don't go off on your own, okay? We almost lost you. Lost? I am here. Here. Yeah, look, just stay close, okay? I gave Jake a look. See? It's your fault. You said so far, so good. Starbucks guy handed Axe a paper cup. Axe took it. He looked around to see what other people were doing. Like them, he put a lid on his cup. Then, still mimicking the others, he attempted to drink. Axe, I said, you have to drink where the little hole is in the lid. A hole? In the lid? No spills? Ills? This was the coolest thing Axe had ever seen. I guess coffee cup technology hasn't advanced very far on the Andalite home world. Probably because they don't have mouths, and so drinking is not a big concern. But whatever the reason, Axe wouldn't shut up about it. So simple, imple, and yet so effective. Yeah, it's a real miracle of human technology, I said. I've wanted to try other mouth uses, drinking, eating. Then, as an afterthought, he added, eating. Ting. Just line the little hole up with your mouth. I said, come on, there's Radio Shack. We've already lost like 10 minutes. The two of us hemmed Axe in and herded him toward Radio Shack. Then he drank the coffee. Ah! What? What? I asked, alarmed. I swiveled my head back and forth, looking for some danger. A new sense. I cannot explain it. It comes from this mouth. He pointed at his mouth. It happened when I drank this liquid. It was pleasant. Very pleasant. It took a few seconds for Jake and I to realize what he was talking about. Oh, taste. He's tasting it. Jake said, he doesn't normally have the sense of taste. At least he stopped repeating sounds. I muttered. Taste. Axe said, contradicting me. Aced. To aced. He drank his coffee and we rushed him to Radio Shack. Okay, look, Axe, we have very little time. See if the stuff you need is here. I'll say this for Axe. He may have been a little weird by human standards, but the boy knows his technology. I mean, he went down the pegboards in the back of the store and just started lifting off different components. This must be a primitive Gartmoth, he said, inspecting a small switch. And this could be a sort of fleer. Very primitive, but it will work. In 10 minutes' time, he'd accumulated a dozen components, ranging from coaxial cable to batteries, things I didn't even recognize. Good, he said at last. All I lack is a Z-space transponder. Transponder? Ponder. A what? A Z-space transponder. It translates the signal into zero space. I looked at Jake. Zero space? Jake looked back at me and shrugged. Never heard of it. X looked doubtful. Zero space, he repeated. Zero. The opposite of true space. Anti-reality. He looked patiently from one of us to the other. Zero space, the non-dimension where faster-than-light travel is possible. Bull. Possible. Oh, I said sarcastically. That's zero space. Axe? Sorry to be so primitive and all, but we don't have faster than light travel, and I've never heard of zero space. Oh, yeah, oh. Let's get this stuff and worry about the other thing later, Jake said calmly, but I could tell he was getting slightly hacked off. I'll go pay for this stuff. X drained the last of his coffee. Taste, he said. I would like more taste. He cocked his head. I smell things. I believe there's a connection between smell and taste. Yeah, you're right, I said. We can't travel faster than light, well, we can make a sticky bun that smells pretty good. Sticky, Axe said. Must I carry this? He asked, indicating his empty coffee cup. No, you can just throw it away. Bad choice of words. Axe threw the coffee cup. He threw it hard. It hit one of the cashiers in the head. Hey! Sorry, it was an accident, man. I yelped, rushing to the cashier. He's sick. He has this condition. You know, like out of control spasms. Jake said, yeah, it's not his fault. It's like a seizure. The clerk rubbed his head. Okay, forget it. Besides, he's out of here, and that's all I care about. He's what? Jake and I turned fast. But Axe was gone. Jake grabbed the bag of stuff and raced after me out into the stream of people. Axe was nowhere to be seen. But then I looked down at the lower level. There was a crowd of people kind of surging, all moving in the same direction, like they were running to see something. They're headed toward the food court. Jake said, Oh, I have a very bad feeling about this, I said. We ran for the escalator. We shoved down it, yelling, excuse me, every 2 seconds. We got to the food court. We wormed our way through a crowd of laughing, giggling, pointing people. And there, all alone, because all the sane people had pulled away, was Axe. He was racing like some lunatic from table to table, snatching up leftover food and shoving it in his mouth. As I watched, he grabbed a half-eaten slice of pizza. Taste! He yelled as he scarfed a huge bite. He threw the rest of the pizza through the air. It just missed the mall cop who was closing in on him. Axe couldn't care less. He had found a piece of cinnamon bun. This was the smell! He cried. He jammed the roll in his mouth. Taste, wonderful, full. They do make a good sticky bun, I muttered to Jake. We have to get him out of here, Jake hissed. Too late. Look, 3 more mall cops. The cops jumped at Axe. Axe decided it was a good time to throw the rest of the bun away. It hit the nearest cop in the face. Axe! Run! Run! I yelled. I guess I got through, because Axe ran. Unfortunately, he couldn't run very well in his 2-legged human morph. So as he ran and stumbled, chased by huffing, puffing mall police, he began to change. And that's the end of chapter 4. And honestly, reading this chapter as I was practicing made me feel so fucking old. Especially Radio Shack and Circuit City. Now, if you don't really know those stores, just you're young, and yeah, really young, because I mean, I remember those stores. I never really visited them that much, but I knew they existed. And so just hearing like, oh yeah, casually, people talking about, oh, is it this one or that one? I was like, oh my god, I am so fucking old. And this chapter was nice and big on Axe. Axe, who does not fucking understand, the whole stay in a group thing. You're in a strange place, you don't start wandering off. Especially if the place you're visiting has people that will kill you. Or worse. It's like, Axe, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you running around? I mean, it does provide for some good, hilarious moments, but, still, Axe, stay in a group. Maybe was like a combination of him losing control of his human morph and the fact he doesn't fully respect the Animorphs yet. Yeah. If you would like to discuss this chapter with me, please comment down below. Just remember, no major spoilers for later on in the series. I sort of hope that people discover this wonderful Animorphs series from my videos. So, there's some big twists and turns coming up that need to be experienced without knowing they're about to happen. Well, if you do want to talk spoilers with me, and you're watching on the YouTube's link in the description to my Tumblr Ask box. And if you don't already own a copy of Animorphs number 5, The Predator, you can get your very own copy by following the link in the YouTube description or on my bloggity blog beneath this video. And you can buy your very own Animorphs number 5, The Predator copy. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on my bloggity blog, please choose the follow by email option. And I'm just going to forgo the real life segment because it's getting late and I am getting really sleepy and I still have one more video I want to get out tonight. So let's skip to the hopeful wishes segment. Hopeful wishes is when I say some hopeful wishes and then I drink. Tonight I'm going to be drinking water. If you want to participate in this segment, there's 2 ways you can do so. First of all, you can comment You can comment down below. Just hang on a sec. You can comment down below, and next episode, your hopeful wish will be read. And you can also comment by. You can also participate by drinking along with me. Drink your favorite alcohol, liquor, or whatever the fuck's lying around. And if you don't drink for whatever reason, you can drink water, orange juice, milk, etc., etc. Now, no one submitted any hopeful wishes for this episode, so I'm going to make up some of my own. First off, I hope everyone is doing good both mentally and physically, because none of us need to deal with any medical bullshit. If you are shit, sorry. I don't know where I was going off with that. It was like my mouth's like, I'm going to have a totally separate conversation with you. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is my life now. Okay. I also hope that the chaos around here slows down to usual levels. I hope Rev Resner continues to have a nice, speedy recovery. So I don't start getting this sleepy this early. I mean, I woke up, I think, a little after noon, maybe 1 in the afternoon. And it's barely been like 12 hours, so I should not be getting sleepy, but a lot of stress. Also, I may or may not be sick, so my body might be going, just relax, don't do anything. Don't stress. And stressing is sort of my thing. Okay, let's drink. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next episode will be more of Animorphs number 5, The Predator by K. Applegate. And that will air very soon. Until next time, goodbye.